Good morning guys, how are we all doing? Louis Vlogs and Games here. Welcome back to another new video on the channel. It's a bit of a surprise for you. We're doing back-to-back theme park vlogs. Last time we've done Chessington, this time we're here at Alton Towers for a really good reason. Scarefest is back at Alton Towers, the biggest and busiest event of the year for the Alton Towers Resort. So the current time now is 11:30, Sunday the 13th of October, and luckily we're not here to be rushing around for most of the time because apparently the rides are going to be staying open until later at 9 o'clock. So we're going to be experiencing some of the rides at night time, which are going to be absolutely epic. Wicker Man and Nemesis is a biggest highlight that we're going to have to try out. So by the looks of it, I think we're going to get the monorail to the entrance. So we'll meet you over there. So here comes our monorail. It is a strawberry one that we're riding today, and this will take us over to the entrance of Alton Towers. Along the way we pass the likes of Galactica, a new ride Whipsaw that will be opening next year, and the Wicker Man can just be seen in the distance ahead. A 5-minute short ride later and we are now approaching the entrance of Alton Towers Resort, and that entrance surely does look absolutely stunning with all the Halloween decorations. So only just gotten off the monorail now, and as we can see, this entrance looks absolutely stunning. They do so much every year to make Scarefest even better. Looks brilliant. We'll explore more of Alton Towers as we go along today, but for now let's go on some rides. So there should be plenty of other entertainment that is going to be going on throughout today. We're going to focus on the rides now, and we've been trying to get on this ride multiple times, but it keeps closing due to its technical problems, and we're finally going to get it done. It's the Smiler. Let's go to the X sector. So here is the X sector, and right next to it is the Smiler, which is our first ride today. And finally we've got on the Smiler. After all of these times have come in, they've always had technical faults, but this time it's actually in full operation. The queues is absolutely massive today. It's 1 hour and a half, but luckily we got on in less than 10 minutes walking through the single riders queue, and we do have fast passes on us just in case we need to use them. Well, there we have it. There's the Smiler. Let's just get the extreme one out of the way. We can tick that off now. Unfortunately, Oblivion is sadly closed today, so we're going to go over to the Dark Forest now and tick off Rita and 13, as we're going to go over there now and get on those rides now. So along we go to the Dark Forest, where we also came across Hex, a ride that's just been reopened after 2 years, but you won't actually believe what just happened. Well, there it is, there's Hex. Do you know what's really shocking? How this ride has been closed to be reopened on Friday, and the ride actually broke.
Are you serious?
No, it's really shocking that. So it's a shame we can't be able to ride that as well, because that is now going under repairment. So I guess we'll head to 13 now, and then shortly after that, Rita. So into Dark Forest, and oh, womp womp moment once again. Rita now decided to close unexpectedly. So now it's just 13 to ride here. So just gotta hope Rita will reopen later in the day, but for now we're gonna get on 13. Find out the crap yourself, and the creepy woman says 13 and the electric shocks will go off. But we're now about to ride 13. Well, there we have it. We've just got on off 13. That was a great ride. And we've just seen Rita has just been testing just a few moments ago. But the big question is, though, is the ride still going to be open in a moment time? There's some people queuing, and we're going to have a quick look at that. Yep, it's still closed. Right, we may as well go on Spinball Wizard next now.
A few minutes later.
So back down we go, and here we are now at Spinball Wizard. We'll go on Rita later if it opens up, but for now we're going to be spinning around like crazy on this roller coaster. Me and Alan alone decided to go on this one. Well, there it is then. We just came off the Spinball Wizard. We were stuck over there for like 2 minutes. The ride stopped working and none of the carts were going around, but luckily the solution is fixed. The ride is back to normal, and I never thought we were going to say this, but Next door to it is the Octonauts roller coaster, and no joke, we're actually going over to CBeebies land and ride that. Right there, never thought we would be doing this, but going to anyway. For the first and only time today, we're going into CBeebies land just to ride the Octonauts roller coaster. Everybody's welcome in Justin's house. Then we suddenly came across a Halloween party with the CBeebies characters located at the show zone. Oh my god, Eagle Piggle.
Eagle Piggle,
On Nopsy. Oh, please. And Hey Dougie. Postman Pat and Peter Rabbit. Can I just say something, right? Why do you sound so enthusiastic over CBeebies characters?
Because you used to love these.
Well, we are finally here at the Octonauts roller coaster. We only really came across here because Marla just wants to get on it, so thought we'll take him there anyways. This is a nice 2-lap small roller coaster suitable for all ages. Well, that's about it from CBeebies Land. Only came to ride that one roller coaster. So let's go over to Mutiny Bay, where we're going to ride 2 of the flat rides here, and the first of which is a spinning ship ride. And then it's on to the Maruda's Mayhem ride, where Lomalo and Alan are spinning themselves crazy. Alan felt a little dizzy getting off this ride, so let's ask him what it felt like. So how did you feel getting off that ride just then?
Don't feel the best then.
Oh no.
No. I feel sick, man. I had enough of this shit.
Here we go then. It's time for Wicker Man. Is this going to be our first time riding this today? And certainly not for last, because we will be riding this later when it gets darker. So let's queue in for Wicker Man. The queue for Wicker Man is another hour, so we decided to use Fast Pass on this one. We decided to not use too much of our Fast Passes to get on the rides, as we'll save them to go on them at night time, since they will get more busier then. After the exciting induction, we are straight onto the roller coaster. So we've just gotten off Wicker Man, and here we are in the Katanga Canyon for the first time, where we're just walking up to go on the river rapids. It's only a 10-minute queue to get on the rapids, so there's not really any need to use the fast passes for this one. The rapids here are well known for its Congo music and its famous catchphrase. Didn't get much footage, so here are a few videos that we've got on the rapids. I was not filming this, by the way.
River rapids are good, aren't they?
Here comes the worst part of the rapids. You could be absolutely drenched. It's the waterfalls. Mum's acting like she got more wet in the ice bucket challenge. So we just came off the river rapids and we just went past the runaway mine train. We'll go back on that later, but we are approaching the haunted area of Alton Towers, where they have the curse of Alton Manor. And you know what? It's Scarefest, so there must be a reason why we should be fighting, so let's get on it. Welcome along to the curse of Alton Manor. Just a short queue to get on this one. This ride's not really that popular, but it's a really good scary ride if you want to yourself on it. Oh, we've come out the shop. That was the only ride there at Alton Manor. Now we're going to head over to Forbidden Valley, where they have Nemesis and Galactica. I'm not sure if Nemesis is back open, but if it's not open by the time we get there, we'll do Galactica first, and if it's open, we'll do Nemesis. We'll see what happens when we get to the front. So we have finally made it to the Forbidden Valley, where we're just about to go on Nemesis. Luckily it has reopened. It has been closed for a bit, but luckily it's back up, and we're just about to get onto the ride now. This is definitely not our first time riding Nemesis Reborn, as we did a previous video here at Alton Towers where we experienced the ride for the first time and checking out the roller coaster restaurant. Make sure to check out that video, the link will be in the outro. Now back to the video. Well, there we Sarah, just back there, we've just been on Nemesis Reborn, our second ride going on there. First time we were at the very front, the second time we were at the very back of the ride. That was very enjoyable, that, and we should be back there later to try out the night version. And just in front of us, I think it's about to reopen. It's been closed again, unfortunately. It's Galactica. I can see people going towards there, so let's get into the queue. The ride only just reopened and we've only been queuing for like 2 minutes, so no need to use the fast passes to get on this ride. So looks like we got some good slow motion video clips here of us just gliding over Galactica. Great video in that. Well, there we go. Then just came off Galactica. Feel a little bit something like that. You like that, Lilo?
Best one.
Yeah, right. We're going to go head back over to the main side of Alton Towers now. We might do the runaway mine train because we went past it on the way, and then we're going to go for some dinner. Any ideas where?
What?
Where we're going to meet?
Just chicken!
Louis Vlogs and Games proudly presents Alan singing the chicken song. So here we are then back at Katanga Canyon, where we're just about to jump on the runaway mine train, and this will be our last ride before we go get some dinner. Gotta love the enthusiastic workers on this ride and that famous catchphrase. Well, there we go, just came off the runaway mine train. We're going to take a bit of a break now from the roller coasters for now, as we're getting rather hungry. It's just went 5:30, and I'm quite surprised that the park should have been closed half an hour ago. Good thing it ain't, and it's open until 9 o'clock, so we'll experience more of the rides later in the night time. But for now, let's go get some let's go get some dinner. So whilst we were walking over to the chicken restaurant, we stopped by to have a look at some of the entertainment in the main centre of Alton Towers. There's a show going on, so we stopped by for a few moments to have a look at what it's like and get a few videos of it. Heading into the X sector, where we have arrived at our restaurant that we're going to eat in tonight, and it is just chicken, and I'm pretty sure this used to be a Kentucky Fried Chicken back in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but we're going to take a seat at this table here. And here comes Lowen delivering our chicken dinner along with some portion of chips and some Diet Coca-Cola.
Delicious indeed.
Anyone want some salt?
Delicious, Milo?
Yeah.
How is it, boys?
Really good.
Well, there we have it. We just had a nice chicken dinner, and have a look at the Smiler. It's definitely getting darker now, that is for certain. And we should be jumping on this ride very shortly. And surprisingly, it's only a half an hour queue, as it just says down there. Right, let's get onto the Smiler and experience the nighttime version. So this is the most exciting part of the vlog, is finally here. Once again, we went through the single riders queue because barely anyone goes through it, and we managed to get on the ride in less than 10 minutes.
Join us.
Oh my god, I've done it. I've done it at last. I've rode the flippin' Smiler. Just to point things out, the truth is, earlier today when we rode the Smiler, I was like, nah, I can't do this, it's too scary. But when I heard these guys got off the ride, I was like, oh my god, I have to try it out. And we've done it at last. So glad we finally rided the Smiler, and now let's go over to our next dark ride. So we've done the Smiler in the dark, and now we're going to head over to the dark forest because we haven't rode Rita yet. Luckily it has reopened, and we decided to ride this one in the night time as well. 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. Marlo's first time riding it, he was absolutely shattered.
It makes me jump. What the hell? That went so faster.
He's already having stomach cramps, but we're not done yet. We've got 2 more rides to go. Let's go over to Wicker Man now and experience the night ride there. And now along we go to one of the best rides to ride in the dark at Alton Towers, and that is the Wicker Man. This is our second time going on this today, and we're experiencing the night ride for the first time, and this surely does look like an absolutely epic thriller of a ride. Even the station inside of Wicker Man looks absolutely creepy. I really do like the dark ambience of the station. But we're just about to jump on Wicker Man now. There we go then, there is Wicker Man in the night. That definitely felt way faster than earlier today. Felt way quicker going down that massive slope. Anyways then, we've got 1 more ride. And then we're going to wrap up today's day here at Alton Towers. And what a way to finish it off by riding Nemesis Reborn in the night time. And now along we go to Forbidden Valley as we save this ride for best till last, and that is Nemesis Reborn, as we are going to be riding Nemesis in the night time, and it will surely look like an epic thriller when we get to it. I'll be honest with you now, Nemesis Reborn has the best theming out of any ride here at Alton Towers. Look at the station design with the creepy red lighting, it surely does look beyond epic. And how about this to end our day by getting the front row on Nemesis Reborn at night time. Let's buckle in. Oh my god, how about that to end off today's visit to Alton Towers, Nemesis Reborn in the dark, front seat. What an absolute thriller, and what a shame though that our day here at Alton Towers is coming to an end. So let's go through what rides we did enjoy the most. Let's start with Marlo, what did you like the most today?
On my favourite ride, one thing, do not ride Vita, it is terrible, you are filthy after it. But my favourite ride are Nemesis and 14, Wicker Man and Galactic.
Let's talk to them. What did you like the most?
Smiler.
Smiler. I did go on the Smiler first. It was a brilliant ride, but I'm going to stick with my favourite choice still and say Nemesis Reborn. What a ride, what a thriller. But since it's the end of the visit, we're going to wrap up today's video now. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy it. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you know what to do. Make sure you do like, comment, share and subscribe. And we'll see the majority of you lot in the next one. Until next time, bye guys. See ya.